sticks following a pretty decent return of 10 yards. And the Cowboys will take over the football with a 1st and 10. So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
Slam, slam, slam. Go, get out there, get out there. Motion out of the backfield. Watch twist, watch twist, watch twist. Twist, twist. Gun. Motion. Switch it, hey. 26.
Now the first carry for Ezekiel Elliott. And he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28. A loss of 2 there, 2nd down.
Nice play right there to stop him behind the line, but I want to see how this defense continues to play him here in the first half.
Yeah, we know. You know better than I. He has the ability to take over a game. So what do?
Yeah, I think you have to make sure that you bottle him in at varying levels, because if you crowd everyone to the line of scrimmage, if he breaks through, there's nothing but room to run.
16 yards, a 1st down. So after a good run by Zeke, another 1st and 10. Out of the gun, here's Prescott, and he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Alex Anzalone gets him for a loss of 10 yards from his linebacker spot.
Hindsight is 20/20, partner. Maybe they should have kept it on the ground again.
Well, it almost looked like the O-line was run blocking again. I mean, they opened up a big hole last time. This time they opened up a hole, and the quarterback got sacked. Throwing on 2nd and long. Prescott under pressure again, and down he goes again. Alex Anzalone able to drop him that time for his 2nd sack of the evening. They'll need a big play here, will Dak and the Cowboys, after the sack. It's 3rd and long.
Go, get out there. Here we go. Check 37. We're going to 54. Right here. 26.
Prescott from the gun. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. It's caught inside the 25. And all the way down to the 24-yard line. A big play here for Dallas. 51 yards. So barely time to catch our breath. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the red zone.
Hey, kill.
From the shotgun, it's Prescott. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. It's the linebacker, Alex Anzalone, and his guys will take over at the 25-yard line.
This is such a good read defensively. They know that this offense is going to try to get the ball to their playmaker in space. So what do? They crowd him and send bodies at him. And this one winds up being intercepted.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. They punted last time they had it. What steps, Charles, you think they have to take to make sure they don't do that again?
Well, let's just go to the football 101, the trade expression 101. Win 1st down. Make 5, 6, 7 yards on 1st down and make it a 2nd and 3, 2nd and manageable. Keep accumulating 1st downs that way. Keep moving the football. You don't want to get behind the sticks because then the defense has the advantage.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line.
Joker. Kill. Hey, easy. Motion. Hey, check motion man. Put your hands on him. Get hands on motion man. 54. Good. I 4. Ready. 54. Watch 54. Bravo.
And that'll be accepted, of course, and that moves him back 5.
Mike. Ready. 95-56. Watch the screen. 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 Hey, kill. Kill. Check. Good. Strike 4. Ready. Tonight.
Following the penalty, it's Kamara. It looks like a pickup of 6. That leaves him with 7 yards to go on 3rd down.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
So now at 3rd and 7, and defensively, it's a dime look. 6 DBs.
Come on, no. Hey, kill. Mike, easy, opposite. Here I come. Hey, Charlie.
Breeze going to throw. And Gibbs got it. And he takes it all the way down to the 32. A big-time play there for New Orleans. And even 40 yards. Throwing on 1st down is Breeze. Now Breeze lost the football.
Ready? 5-8.
We remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll take you to Orlando and Jonathan Coachman. Coach will have highlights and analysis of this first half, one that's featured no touchdowns as of yet on either side.
So his job's a little bit easier for this halftime.
Need to give the coach some highlights here.
Yes, we do. One thing I can say pretty safely, that route is not called if you don't have a guy who can throw the ball and put some mustard on it. Because if you're going to lollipop it in the middle of the field, bad things usually happen. It takes a strong-arm guy who can rifle it in there, and they were able to successfully complete that one.
36. Hey, exit.
Breeze looking to throw on 3rd and 2. They complete it to Hill. And he gets this down to the 18, good enough for a 1st down. He's got his first catch here before halftime, and it goes for a 1st down.
Hey, little lady. Check Mike 54. Mike 54. Get ready. Easy, opposite. 54.
Into the red zone, it's Breeze. And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be 2nd down. Defensively, Charles, they continue to really limit this offense as far as yardage goes.
Yeah, you're exactly right. They've been assignment sound, staying in their lanes, keeping proper leverage, and communicating well, too.
Ready?
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10.
Check 13. Check Sammy. Watch twist. Over. Watch the whip. Watch twist. Bang.
Breeze leaves this one with Kamara. Kamara's got the 1st down and then some. And he'll take it into the end zone for the Saints touchdown. An 18-yard touchdown run as his guys are on the board first here tonight.
And that touchdown gives them a touchdown lead before they attempt the extra point. What a great way to end the half.
Yeah, great job to put themselves in front. And now, see on the sideline, special teams defense scrambling, saying we want to preserve this for the final moments of this 2nd quarter. Lutz with the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. Does the fact that you're down on the scoreboard influence what you do, or I guess don't do?
It certainly does, but what influences me even more is who I've got running my football team out on the field and the weapons around him. Can he make a play? Can he get into someone that we're going to trust to take care of the ball? If that's the case, I might push it a little bit here and try and get something before the half runs out.
He didn't seem in a rush. I guess they just didn't know where the play clock was.
I think you're right about that because there was no hurried movements there, right? No up-tempo at all. Clock just ran out. I think he was as surprised as maybe his bench was.
Now they need 15 yards on this series after the delay of game. 1st and 15.
54. Mike 54. We own them. We own them. Shift. Tighten up.
Now Prescott. He's got a man complete. It's Amari Cooper. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. If they didn't have that penalty a moment ago, it'd be a first down. Still a nice 13-yard pickup.
Right there. 54 Mike. Watch the slant. Hey, watch it. Switch. We're going to 52. We're going 47. 26.
To throw again on 2nd down. Prescott. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. I know he wants to get his team back in the game, but a 50-50 ball right there that maybe was a little questionable.
Yeah, he's pretty lucky to get that one back. I think that sometimes these quarterbacks play with a lot of confidence that borders on arrogance, and that can put your team in some Dutch.
Yeah, especially maybe want to look at some safer routes after the interception he had that ended their last drive. Cooper's got it. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. 25 yards that time. So Amari Cooper out of Northwestern High School in Miami making a nice play there.
And it's so funny that when I was going through the draft process when he came out of Alabama and was inquiring about him and his skills, they say it all began back in Miami. He really became a pro receiver at a young age because of his attention to detail and precision. And don't forget his athletic ability. That's what made that catch there.
And he did spend 1 year with Teddy Bridge. Thrown across his body, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Kiko Alonso. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half.
Intercepted. The Saints take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. Time here for likely a couple plays if they want it, but with the field position what it is, maybe better suited to just sit on this one?
I'm with you totally. I would sit on it and get into the locker room and start over. But if they do decide to try and make a play, we know what the basics are. You run draw, you run screen. I would maybe run a little swing pass and try and get my lineman out in space and see if they can chop a hole into the secondary and see if he can run a little bit.
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. Now Breeze. Looking again for Thomas, this time complete. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. Try to get one more in here before the quarter breaks.
Mike 54. Let's go, Ty. Mike 54. Mike 54. Here we go. Right there. 54. Right there.
The final shot before half for Breeze. And he's going to go down. Couldn't get a throw off with the pressure. Maybe that was for the best, as that brings us to the end of this first half of play. So it's halftime here in New Orleans with the Saints out in front. As we are off to Orlando now to check in with Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach? Okay, Coach. Appreciate it. A 1-touchdown game here as we get set to resume play in the second half. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This is fielded at the goal line. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line.